Today we're looking at a small little portable radio for possibly a go bag or bug out bag or even your home emergency kit. We are looking at the Raddy RF886 portable AM/FM shortwave radio. All right, folks, welcome back. So you know how I am. I feel that every go bag, every emergency kit should at the very least have a portable battery-operated AM/FM radio. It's nice if you can get shortwave. It's nice if you can get other bands. But this thing's got a ton of bands in it. All right, we got VHF from 30 megahertz up to 199.975 megahertz. Shortwave from 3.20 megahertz to 21.95 megahertz, and a very broad AM and FM spectrum. It also has Bluetooth if you want to connect a cell phone or another device, and it also has 7 NOAA weather bands. Now, you want to talk about a well-rounded emergency radio, you got it right there. That thing is pretty awesome. It has a decent, nice light that's actually fairly bright. It's not an afterthought. You can see up top there. And all in all, it's a pretty darn good performer. Now, some of the shortwave tests I did with it last night weren't all that impressive. We are going to try again this morning because basically it wasn't great conditions. And I would put the little, I don't know if you can see it to the side there. I had a little antenna that it comes with pushed to the side, but I wasn't able to put it outside. We were in the middle on the West Coast. If you've been paying attention to the news, we got tons of storms. Now, I'm not in California. I'm in Nevada. But we're still getting the rain and the winds and the after effects of everything. So to go outside and string that wire up and stand out there in the pouring rain with my camera and the radio getting soaked wouldn't be a good idea. But I want to test it just for that reason. You know, these things have to perform in adverse conditions. You may be indoors when you're trying to get the shortwave station in. So we'll try it again. I'm going to show you what I got last night, and then we'll try it again today and see if we get a little better results in the daytime. But all in all, I was very impressed with it. The AM reception is amazing. I was really shocked at what I was able to pull in. San Francisco stations, a couple of Las Vegas stations. Where we are, it's kind of weird. We're about 60 miles outside of Vegas in kind of a bowl. All right, you got the mountains all the way around you out here. So nothing, we're very high up, but nothing really can get past those mountains. So you don't get a lot of AM signal out here. And the one station in Vegas that had a good AM signal, some of you may know it, KDWN, no longer is on the air. They went to FM only and 101 something or whatever, and we can't get them out here. So the only way I can listen to them is through an internet radio right now. So all in all, I was very impressed with it. You can turn the radio on and off very easily. Now, the first push you're going to hear is going to turn on your clock, and I haven't set the clock yet. That's the wrong time. Second push is going to open up your band. Now, that's WWV. I doubt we will have anything going on it right now. And so that's how you do it. Now, to navigate the bands, you're going to have a band button down here. You're going to work your way through it. There's our weather frequency, okay? Bluetooth, okay? FM, let me turn down the volume a little here. So there's FM, and that's NPR out of Vegas. Another, pretty much, we don't have a big choice of stations out here, unfortunately. Okay? This is 2 meters. 2 meters is covered in that. You may wonder, I'm going to turn this up so you can hear it, if it's really 2 meters or not. Well, I have a Baofeng radio over here that I'm going to turn on at 145,500. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to transmit 123 W6 UTC test. So I'll put it even closer to the mic so you guys can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4 testing. 1, 2, 3 W6 UTC. So yes, you will be able to listen to some 2 meter ham bands. Somebody asked me the other day if the radio was prone to tipping over. Another radio I was reviewing. It isn't. I have a very ridged kind of plastic here, so I have to put it down very carefully. Now we're back on AM, and of course you're not going to hear anything here, especially with these lights on. When we do the shortwave test again, I'm going to turn off all these outside lights and just let you see what it picks up. Lights are high RF noise. Anyway, you get the idea, and that's how it works. So I'm going to turn it off here. We can mute it with one push or push it all the way off. Now, if you want to use the flashlight, there's a button on the side here. Okay, this is your volume up and down. But there's the flashlight button. Okay, and as you can see, you have SOS. There you go. Or you just have the flashlight. And the flashlight is actually fairly decent. It's really kind of impressive. I would venture a guess maybe 50 lumens or something. It's not, super, super bright, but it is pretty darn good. All in all, pretty darn good. Now, I can set the time with this button here. You can set this with a snooze timer as well. and that's pretty cool. Oops, I turned on the light again. So all in all, it's got a bunch of features. So I want to talk a little bit about the radio before we get into the tests. Okay, this has precise digital tuning. You can store up to 396 stations. All right, so you can go through your memories, through your channels 1 and 2 here. Go through your memories, and like if you have a favorite shortwave station that comes on at a certain time, you can store that in there. Same with ham frequencies, same with anything you want to do, you can store them in there with, you got 396 stations to store. All right. 1, 2. Now you do have dual antennas. It actually gives you a wire antenna, which I thought was pretty impressive. More and more I'm seeing radios come with those little alligator clip wire antennas. This one's not super long. It's like 9.5 feet or something, 9.85 feet. So almost 10 feet in length. It's kind of over here. I'm going to try not to bump the camera and grab it. And I just have it hung up on my tools up there on the top. It probably won't do much, but it's going to be a little bit better than nothing. Again, to make one of these is so simple. Grab yourself some wire, and I have a big spool of it here. Get yourself an alligator clip and just clip it on the end there. Put something on the other end so it's a loop and you're good to go. This has a little bit of metal on the end there, but kind of a spring rubbery kind of thing, so you can hook it up on a tree branch or whatever. It's absolutely decent sound quality. You heard on FM there. I was really shocked at the nice sound quality of it. So what we're going to do quickly is we're going to run it through some shortwave tests that I did last night, as well as AM tests I did last night. And then we're going to try out on shortwave again today. I know AM isn't going to come in because it's about, let's see, 8:42 in the morning here. So AM isn't going to come in out here, but shortwave possibly will. So we'll give it some shortwave tests too after the ones I did last night. I'm going to let you see those first for a little bit of truth here and tell you, this is what it did last night. The band conditions weren't that great, so I wasn't able to get much, but let's check it out and see what it's like. First, we're going to try it on the AM. Then we're going to do the shortwave. I'll bring you back and we'll try the shortwave again. All right, so if it's a little darker than usual, it's because I'm trying to minimize as much RF interference as I can do from the other lights that are on out here. So we just have a top light on, and I'm just turning the radio on. We're going to move into the shortwave band here. And what I want to do is take you through the bands really quick. There's the weather. We already heard that one. And FM, medium wave. Here's AM. That's out of San Francisco right now. Probably can't hear much on it, but we're going to scan around and see if we can hear a local station. Now I want you to realize that this is really incredible reception for my area, because I get no AM stations. I'm pulling in AM stations out of Vegas. Let's keep going. Another one there. That's way out there. Crummy reception on that one. See, I'm actually pulling in stations out of Vegas, which is really impressive. I'm going to try and get 740. I got to go down again. Got to get past all the Vegas stations. That's out of San Francisco. So let's try it out on shortwave and see what we can pull in. Okay, there's 5935. And as you notice, I do have the wire attached. It's a religious station of some kind. And it is fading in and out a little bit. Reception's not great tonight. Let's try and take it down to the WWV signal. I can't tell if that's... sounds Japanese or almost Chinese, maybe. Regardless, it's coming in pretty well. Somebody was speaking there for a minute. And again, it's fading in and out. It's just the nature of the band tonight. Okay, let's keep going down. Just not having any luck with WWV tonight. But hey, at least I can hear a little faint, very faint, in the background. And remember, this antenna is, what, 9 or so feet long? And it's literally connected to my garage door. I'm just have it hanging there. Got another one coming in there. I just like to give you a good look around and see what the different sounds are. Again, if this was outside, up in a tree, I would be outside if it wasn't for the wind. Because upside out in a tree, you'd probably get a lot better reception. So I went ahead. Hold on. So I went ahead and opened up the garage door. I just wanted you to hear that. You see, the performance is much better with the antenna outside. I'm going to scan around, see if there's anything else on the bands other than WWV. Let me turn down the volume a little. And see if we can find something else on shortwave. Even though it's daytime, early morning, we'll see if we can find something else. Not sure what station it is, but it is coming in very, very well. So you can see the shortwave performance on this is pretty darn good. And that sounded like it was Chinese or something. So definitely cool. Let's keep moving around here and see what else we can find. Finally, an English-speaking station. 12160. So you can see, and I'm going to show you how I have the antenna hooked up. I literally have it hooked to a fence. So the performance is much better today than it was last night. All right, let's get it back on the table and finish up the review. And I will give you some more information on it, tell you where you can get it, and I'll give you the price. All right, so I'm pleased with the shortwave performance in this. Even though last night's tests were kind of not that great, I was able to put the antenna outside, even in the pouring rain, and get something out of it. So we actually pulled in some pretty decent stations there. This radio runs you about $31.99, okay? Now, there is a coupon on the website. As of the last time I looked at the website, it's Amazon's coupon for a 10% off. Might not be there today, might not be there tomorrow. So you can check it out. It's not our coupon, it's not Raddy's coupon, it's just there. And Amazon puts it on there and then sometimes takes it off. Or sometimes they'll change it. I'll be like, it's a 30% discount. And you go, it's like 10%. It changes every day. So you will need to check it. But $31, $32 for a radio like that, that is not bad. I'm just showing you what it comes with. This is a little antenna we used. Okay, it's just a little simple kind of a metal mesh wiry slinky kind of thing on the end there to loop it over something. And a little alligator clip on the end here. This is your charging cable and the radio itself. And it does come with the little lanyard attached already, which I kind of find handy. I'm not really a lanyard person, but, you know, hey, whatever's clever, you know, whatever works for you guys. I was very impressed with the FM and AM reception on it. This is your little charging port, by the way, in your headphones. And one of the things I like and I look for when I'm getting a smaller radio like this is headphones, because you don't know where you're going to be listening to this. If you're listening to this in, say, worst case scenario, you're stuck in a shelter somewhere, you may not want to disturb everybody, and you may not want a crowd of people around listening to the emergency, you know, while you're listening to it. You may want to have your privacy, so you plug your little headphones in there, and you're good to go. It does not come with a set of headphones, but they're all over the place. A little earbud will be just fine. I do like the Bluetooth feature on that as well. If I have something I want to listen to, let me books on tape or something on my phone, and I want to play it and listen to it through there, can do that. I did like the light on it. The light is not an afterthought. It actually works, which is really impressive. Most of the time with these kind of radios, even the little Baofangs that have those little lights on them, I don't know if this one does. Yeah, see, they're kind of an afterthought. You know, they're not really all that great. So this was actually decent. And the fact that you can monitor the 2-meter ham band is a real plus to me. So all in all, I really like the radio. Again, it's another one of those little portable shortwave radios you can stick in your bag. It charges up very quickly, and it is a rechargeable battery. There are no batteries inside of it for you to take out and put in. But it charges up very quickly. I would probably keep an eye on it. If you put it in your bag, your go bag or something, I'd probably charge it up once every 2 or 3 months, you know, just to make sure. We should be going through our bags like that anyway. So once every 2 or 3 months to make sure everything's okay. But all in all, really cool. Now the weight on it, 9.8 ounces. Dimensions are 4.9 inches this way, 2.6 inches that way, and about 1.1 inches thick. Very small. I would get yourself a little bag to stick it in. However, as a testament to how tough this radio is, when I closed my garage door back down, I forgot I had that outside. And it pulled that antenna and smashed it into the ground. So, obviously, no harm, no foul. Looks like there are a few scratches there. But yeah, I mean, it fell straight down and didn't do a thing to it. I did set the time. You push and hold the time. You can set it for 24 hours or 12 hours. There's your lock, your memory scan, channel up or down, your band, changing bands, your up and down speed for that. And remember, if I get this on a shortwave station, let's just turn it on for a sec so I can show you. I'll turn the volume down all the way. Okay, let's move it to shortwave. There we go. Nope. Okay, let me mute that for a sec here. If I get it to a shortwave station and I want to tune it, I can tune it slowly. Okay, whoops, unlock it. There we go. Like that. Or I can push and hold down and watch how fast it goes. See? So I can move it slow or fast just by letting up. And if I want to stop it, I just push once the other way, and there I'm at. So it's very, very easy to use, kind of very intuitive. I do like the fact that you can tune it, even though it doesn't have direct tuning. You know, you can't push buttons and tune in the station. I do love the little radio, and for the price, you can't beat it. So that's the Raddy RF886 portable shortwave radio. It's got AM, FM, shortwave, VHF, and weather band, and a Bluetooth connection. You can do NOAA alerts with it if you decide to put the NOAA station on, set the NOAA alerts, so it will warn you of something coming on. You got about a 10-foot antenna and a rechargeable cable for all your charging needs. All in all, great little radio. If you guys are looking for something like that for an emergency radio, even for your home, you don't need a big, huge radio set. Just keep it in your house. I think this would be an awesome little addition to your gear. So, folks, that's the video for today. The link will be down below if you're interested in picking that up. And like I said, Amazon has a coupon on it. I don't know how long that's going to be for, but you can definitely check it out and see if it's for you. Don't forget to check out all our other links. Our Amazon affiliate store will be down there, too. This will be in that store. That link down there, if you want to just bookmark it and use it to shop on Amazon every time you shop, that really helps out the channel. Doesn't cost you a thing. You don't have to buy what's in my store. You just go there and shop. We really appreciate when you guys do that because it helps us bring cool gear like this to you. Below that's our freeze-dried wholesalers link. It's the beginning of the month. It's February. We got potential wars starting everywhere. We've got chaos. We've got an election year coming up. Good idea to get stocked up on some good survivable food. And Freeze-Dried Wholesalers has everything you could possibly want. And you don't have to go by what they put in the bag. It's not like Mountain House where they tell you you're going to have chili and mac and that's it. You know, you can make, this is individual ingredients that you can cook any way you want. And my link's going to save you 15%. Just for using my link, it saves you 15%. Below that are My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Don't forget, not only do we have a good sale on food this month, but we have that Vesta heater. All right, and I demoed that and it did really, really well on the channel. You guys really liked that. That's an awesome little heater and a stove, indoor safe because it's using little sterno canisters. A lot of people have been thinking about what else they can use on that. I've had a lot of comments on that video. Oh, you could put this in it. You could use this for a fuel or whatever. But definitely a cool item, and it's on sale, and it comes with a bunch of little canisters for use with it. So definitely check that out at preparewithiridium.com. Below that is our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Don't forget to check out Thrive. Again, these are the companies I trust with my food storage. They're the ones I use, and that's why I recommend them. I thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.